Welcome to the Quick Terrain Modeler tutorials. This video will cover markers, what they are, how to customize, use, and manage them, and the various import and export options. Markers represent a point in 3D space and can be shown in many formats such as text, icons, push pins, pictures, and more. Markers can be standalone, part of a route, and can be grouped by folders in the layer tree if desired. There are several ways to create a marker. The marker button is located on both the default and tactical toolbars. Simply select it and place your marker using the crosshair cursor. You can also hold the M key and left click to quickly add markers at the cursor location. Marker numbers will auto-sequence as you add them based on the settings in the global marker options, which is available by right-clicking on the marker button. If desired, a custom base number can be added or left blank for numbers only, as well as a color scheme, labeling defaults, and size. You can change the base number as you go by simply typing a new number and hitting apply and reset count. This will allow you to group markers by number series such as tens, hundreds, or thousands if necessary. Another method to add a marker is using the coordinate converter. Using the Go button on the toolbar, enter the coordinates of the desired marker in any of the coordinate format fields. Modify the name to your desire and select Create Marker Named to create the marker. To show the marker coordinates, simply select the coordinate box and the desired display units on the individual or global marker settings. To move a marker once it is placed, use the K key with a left click and hold to drag the marker to a different location. You can also double click directly on the marker itself in the 3D scene or single click on the name in the layer tree, both of which will open the Edit Marker window where you can modify the coordinates of the marker. Also from this window, you can raise the marker off the surface of the model by selecting the AGL button and entering the desired elevation. This can be helpful when evaluating line of sight for objects normally elevated, such as towers. The default when markers are created is ABS, or absolute, which will be at the surface of the model. Markers can take on many different appearances. The global marker options, found by right-clicking on the marker button, will determine the attributes of newly created markers. To customize a single marker, right-click on a marker name and select Style and Customize to open the individual marker customization window. From there, you can fully customize the look of the marker to any of the examples shown here and more. If markers are grouped in subfolders, such as checkpoints in a route, use the same right-click Style Customize method on the folder name to change the look of all the markers in that folder at once. The marker customization window allows you to change the shape of the marker, the size, transparency, text attributes, content that is displayed, and the position of the head and text relative to its location. If you prefer the marker to be an icon, right-click on the marker or a group of markers, select Style and Icon to choose one of many installed marker icons that come with Quick Terrain Modeler. Custom markers can also be utilized by selecting the Select Custom Image from the icon window. Quick Terrain Modeler supports many file formats, but appearances may vary depending on the file type and the saved file settings. Icons simply replace the head of the pin with an icon, similar to adding a custom image from the marker customization window. Many other options are available when you right-click on the marker name in the layer tree. Most are self-explanatory, and further help on those options are available in the Quick Terrain Modeler help files. In the example here, we are showing the Place Stencil, Add Buffer Region, Add Range Rings, Show Threat Dome, and Virtual Line of Sight Map. Also remember that the vector line of sight can be evaluated dynamically to every marker from their cursor by selecting and holding the L key. With respect to routes, markers can be used to define a route using the Define Missions Route window found on the Markers menu, or markers can be added to routes after they are created using the Place Route button. The Marker Manager is another powerful tool when working with markers, especially when you have a large number of markers. Right-click on the Markers folder and select Open Marker Manager. This will show all the markers with their location and text attributes in tabular format. From this window, you can perform almost every function available to markers with the additional ability to choose and group markers by several methods, such as if they are shown in the scene, which is indicated by a checked box, or shown in the current view, or by selecting a column to sort, placing like markers in an easily selectable order. Once you have the desired markers selected, shown in blue, you can right-click on those markers and apply any of the various functions such as reorganizing, recoloring, renaming, or exporting, to name a few. Markers can be imported and exported. You can access the export function from right-clicking on the marker folder or subfolder name, from the Markers menu, or from the Marker Manager. Regardless of how you choose which markers to export, all or a specific subset, the output options are shown here. Imported markers can be in an ASCII, KML, KMZ format, or from other formats shown here. The options for customizing and displaying markers is limitless, and the ability to sort and manage markers in groups using the Marker Manager makes markers one of the most diverse tools in the Quick Terrain Modeler toolbag. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us or visit our website for more tutorials. Thanks for watching.